Today we're going to be talking about the diameter, radius, and chord, okay? So we've been on circumference and the area for a while, and I noticed that there are some people who still getting the diameter, the radius, and the chord confused. So we're going to go over those three things today. First off, a diameter is a straight line passing from one side or from side to side through the center of a circle. So notice I have center in all caps here. All right, so that means that it has to go to the center. That is very important. So let's say this is our center here. Let's say it's B. We're going to label it B. Okay, and we have a straight line going through that center. Try to draw it as straight as possible. Okay, and let's say this is points A and C. Okay, this would be a diameter because it goes through the center and it touches both sides of the circle. All right, it has to go through the center. That's the main part. Now, let's say we have something like this. This touches both sides of the circle, right? But it does not go through the center. So this is the diameter. This is actually called a chord. Okay. It does not go through the center here, so this is not a diameter. All right, what if we have a radius? A radius is a straight line going from the center to the circumference of the circle. So it's from the center to the outside ring of that circle. So let's say this is our center here. Let's say this is labeled as F. And we have a point here on the circumference labeled E. This would be a radius. Because F is my center, E is my outside point on the circumference. From the center to the outside area of the circle is called a radius. Okay. Now let's say I have some point like this. Let's say I have a chord here and then a line here. Let's say this is AC. AC would not be a radius because it does not touch the center. This is the center of the circle. It has to touch the center. All right. Chord is what we've been using in the last two examples. This is a chord. This is a chord. This is a chord. Let's say this is our point right here. That's the center. Point M. This will be a chord. Anything that touches one point to the or one part of the circumference to the other part is a chord. All right, as long as it doesn't go through the center. If it goes through the center, obviously it's a diameter. And you can have a really small one. You can have something like this. That's a chord as well. Okay, do not get diameter, chord, and center, or diameter, chord, and radius confused. All right, so if I had a figure inside of this circle, let's say like this. Let's say this is my center B. All right. Let's say this is, I have these figures here. Let's say this is A, C, F, B, and let's say this one at the bottom is G. Okay. So diameter would be AC. B is the center, right? This is the center. So AC would be a diameter. The radius would be not FC, all right? It would be BG. That would be my radius. Is there any other diameters or radiuses in this picture? No, it is not. All right, these are the only ones that are going through the center. It has to go through the center or touch the center. Okay, now let me ask you this. If AC is 16, what is BG?